What's up, everyone? ODC, it's me here, and be sure to check out BigBoyCollectibles.com for all your action figure needs, whether it's DC Collectibles, Star Wars The Black Series, Marvel Legends, or G.I. Joe. BigBoyCollectibles.com will have it. Yo, Joe!
What's going on, everyone? ODC, it's me here, and today we are going to do my end-of-year top 10 Star Wars action figures of the year. Now, this is my top 10. Now, I don't I don't own every single figure that was released from 2016. So you have to keep that in mind, A. B, this is my favorite. Now, I know a lot of people, when they make top 10s of stuff, they tend to get criticized a lot for it. So I'm just putting this disclaimer out before that this is my top 10, my favorite. It's personal preference, okay? So, but these are my favorite that I own from my Star Wars collection, and these are only 6-inch figures that I'm including, not including 1/6 scale or 12-inch figures, if you know what I mean. So let's start it off with my honorable mentions, and I have 2. I could have 10 more. I could have 10 honorable mentions, to be honest with you, with how many Star Wars figures we got this year. But my first 2 are the Star Wars The Black Series Director Krennic and the AT-AT Driver. Both are great figures. I just, I wanted to limit the list to 10. And I also wanted to mention them because I think they're really well done. I still think that Krennic's face is one of the better face sculpts, or face painted sculpted heads that we've got. Like I said, with most of the Black Series, it's not the sculpt of the head, it's the paint applications for the head. I think he's one of the better ones, to be honest with you. And hopefully down the road I can outsource a third-party repainted head or a repainted custom head for him, and we can get a lifelike looking Krennic here. Also, I do have a white cape on the way, but that's another video for another time that I plan on doing. But these are my 2 honorable mentions. I'm not going to waste any more time. There they are. Okay, number 10 is Star Wars The Black Series Death Trooper. Now, this is the specialist version, which came in the 3-pack, but, I mean, this is pretty much any Death Trooper. This Death Trooper or the single-carded release. Either or you get. It's going to be great. He comes with 2 blaster rifles, or actually 1 blaster rifle and a blaster pistol, excuse me, the SC-14C, I believe that's what that pistol is. But, yeah, definitely the Death Trooper. I love the design. I love that the Death Troopers are actually different from the original Death Troopers. Hopefully we haven't seen the last of the Death Troopers, but I love the design. I love how tall and menacing they look. I loved them in Rogue One. They were great, I thought. And yeah, definitely my number 10, the Death Trooper. Okay, number 9 is going to be, yes, that's correct, the original trilogy, Empire Strikes Back, Snow Trooper. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. I love the fact that they actually stayed true to the original look and gave him this off-white and then the white armor. The only thing that I really wish that this had was a cloth skirt here. But it's kind of forgivable because you can actually fold the skirt up to get him into kneeling poses and stuff like that. I think they just did a really good job on this figure, and it's a figure that we've been waiting for a long time for, as far as us troop builders go. And I actually think that we should have got this trooper a long time ago. We should have got him way before the First Order Snow Trooper, to be honest with you. And I'm just happy we finally got him. And yeah, so there's my number 9, the original trilogy, Empire Strikes Back, Stormtrooper by the Black Series. My number 8 is Sabine Wren from Rebels. This figure has really grown on me, to be honest with you. All of the Rebels figures, as far as we've got, the 3 that we've got, Ahsoka, Kanan, and now Sabine, They've all turned out fantastic. The paint apps are really good on her. I love the removable helmet. I love her blasters, came out perfect, just like they were supposed to look, like they are in the cartoon, but in a realistic manner. And that's pretty much why she doesn't look cartoony, is because it's a realistic take on Sabine. And this way it fits right in with the rest of your Black Series figures, so she doesn't kind of stand out too much. I love her accessories, like I said, her blasters and her little graffiti pen, if you want to call it that. The paint applications are really sharp on her. The only thing that I really would improve on this is that the helmet is way too tight on her head, and it almost makes me not want to take the helmet off, because I feel like I'm going to rub the paint right off her face. But other than that, she's great. I love that the viewfinder actually folds down. That's pretty awesome. And overall, she's just a really cool figure, man. She's just pretty friggin' awesome. So there's my number 8, Sabine Wren. Okay, and number 7, we have what's said on the packaging to be called the Hover Tank Pilot, but the tank, as we all know after seeing the movie and reading the character guide, that it is not a hover tank, but it is a tank pilot nonetheless. But I fell in love with this design, and I know a lot of it is used for the Shore Trooper, and I could probably throw in the Shore Trooper, but there's a reason why I'm not. Hint, hint. But I love this design. I think this is my favorite helmet now for Troopers. I think this is it. It's beaten out the Scout Trooper. Still not my favorite overall Trooper, but because the Scout Trooper, I mean, it's just special to me. But I love this helmet. It is just absolutely fantastic, and I'm just glad that these guys aren't hard to find anymore. And I have picked up a whole bunch of them, and I'm pretty happy with how the figure turned out overall. I love the wash on him. All the paint apps look fantastic. I love the helmet. The helmet is what pulls people in, I think, to this figure. And yeah, he's my number 7 for this year. Okay, and here we have number 6. It is the Star Wars The Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I know you're probably very confused, and you're like, where the hell did you get that head sculpt? This is actually a head sculpt that I purchased about a year ago from a customizer named Old Boy CTTS. Check him out on his Facebook page if you want to. I did swap the head. Now, there is nothing wrong with the original head, but when you have a head like this, you have to swap it. So this is not the original head, just so you know. But even with the original head, this should still be at the same point on my list, to be honest with you. I love this figure. I've been waiting so long to get this figure. Some people were complaining about the hood not looking right. I think you just have to know how to play with it, because I think it looks fine the way it is right here. And I don't think it looks goofy. Some people are saying it looks weird and goofy and too big, and they didn't do blah, 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 blah. But if they didn't stitch this, it would look even worse. So I think they did a really good job with the soft goods. The robe looks really nice. I love the way it sits. It's not too baggy on him. The cuffs are right where they need to be. I think the lightsaber came out way better than the first release for Obi-Wan Kenobi, the younger Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think this figure is just a fantastic figure, and I'm so glad that I have the San Diego Comic-Con version of him, and I have the regular release version of him. So definitely he's up there, number 6. Like I said, this is not his factory head. This is a custom head. So, but I'm going to get to customs in a different video anyway. But he is my number 6 for the year. The Black Series Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. I love him. Is Star Wars The Black Series Darth Revan. I love this figure. I love the character. I love playing KOTOR and SWOTOR. If you don't know what those are, it's Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars The Old Republic online. And if you haven't played either one of those games, I would highly suggest that you stop watching the video right now, go and purchase both those games. One you can play on PC only, SWTOR, and or Knights of the Old Republic you can play on your Xbox 360. But go play those games. God, don't sit here and watch my video anymore. Go play those games. They're awesome. Anyway, talking about Darth Revan here. This is the Black Series figure that just came out. I actually picked this up back in November, and I just love the character. I love the figure, and I'm crossing my fingers and hoping to God that we get a Figuarts version of him down the road. Him and Darth Malgus, please. Please, SH Figuarts. Please do it. Hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers. I'll be crossing my fingers until we get him. That's what I'm going to do. But I love the figure. I think he turned out great. There are some problems that I do have with the figure. Mine being a little bit too loose, but it's probably just my figure. I like how he turned out overall. And to be honest with you, I think he's the best Black Series figure of the year. I think he beats out everyone else. Now, that might be up for debate. Debate? What's debate? Debate? That might be up for debate, but that's what I think. So I love that they took the time to get his lightsabers accurate. He just looks fantastic from head to toe. And this was a fan voted figure. This was not something that Hasbro was just going to give us. Now a lot of people like to believe that, you know, the fan vote is fixed and this, that, and the other thing. I'm not going to get into all that, but I'm just happy we got the figure. He's awesome. I would definitely recommend pretty much any figure on this list, but he's a specialty item for me. So he's my number 5 for 2016 as far as Star Wars figures go. Darth Revan from the Black Series. Okay, and we're here with number 4, and it is Jango Fett. Not just any Jango Fett, but the SH Figuarts Jango Fett. And I know this might be some cause for controversy. I know some people had some issues with this figure. I love the figure. I love the character. He's definitely my favorite out of the Fett clan, to be honest with you. And that might be cause for controversy again. I know me saying that might piss a lot of people off, but hey, it's personal preference, man. Leave me alone. And also, the other cause for controversy is that some people might put the Black Series Darth Revan over this guy because he does have some cause for concern. I have seen reviews where it's just been kind of a nightmare for people with this figure, where he's got loose joints all over the place. And don't worry, that all that stuff's going to come in the review. I haven't done a review of this guy yet, and I plan to. But I just love the way this guy looks. He's got all the articulation that a Figuarts figure should have and could have. And I love the backpack. He looks great. I love what they did with the pistols, how he comes with 2 sets of pistols, and one set of pistols actually are cut off at cut the tips off here so they can be fastened right into his holsters and look natural and everything. And I think that's pretty cool. I like that. He does have some weathering on him, but not too much weathering like the Black Series figure kind of had. So I mean, I guess you could use this for his pre-duel with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then use the Black Series armor for his after duel. That's why he's all muddy and dirty, stuff like that. But he looks awesome. Some people are also complaining about the helmet looking a little bit too small. I don't really have a problem with it. I think it looks good. Overall, I just love the design for him. But yeah, he's definitely my number 4 for the year. It's the SH Figuarts Jango Fett. And yeah, awesome. Okay, and that brings us to my number 3 action figure as far as Star Wars 6-inch figures go. This is the SH Figuarts, the recently released SH Figuarts Rogue One Shore Trooper Captain. There's a reason why I didn't put the Shore Trooper Black Series figure in here, is because I just picked up the Figuarts version, and this is the Captain version, as you can see from the solid blue insignia across his chest and the different insignias on his forearm there. Stay tuned for the review, by the way. He does come with two different blasters. He comes with the E11 blaster and this blaster rifle as well. I just love how posable he is. I mean, this is a figure arts figure. You know what you're getting, but I think this is on another level. Nothing wrong with the Black Series version. If you can't afford to pick him up at the $50 to $60 price point, then I would definitely recommend that you pick up the Black Series figure. I would put the Black Series Shore Trooper on this list, either version, whether it's the Squad Leader or the Walmart exclusive. I would put it on this list, but I had to make room for him, and I just got him, today? And I was playing around with him all day, and I couldn't put him down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could not stop posing this guy. And he looks great with your Black Series figures. I love the detail on him is just so crisp and clean. It's what you expect from SH Figure Arts when you pick up an SH Figure Arts figure. He's got all the range of motion that you need, all the articulation that you need, the look, everything. He does run, all the Figure Arts figures do run a little bit smaller than the Black Series figures as far as bulk goes, but I think he looks great, and I think he fits in either way. And it's nice to have some variety there when it comes to your troopers, too. So, there's my number 3, is the SH Figure Arts Rogue One Shore Trooper Captain. Okay, and number 2, and this was pretty difficult. The last two were pretty difficult, but I made an honest choice here. And my number 2 is the SH Figure Arts Obi-Wan Kenobi from The Phantom Menace. I was really ecstatic when this version was being released because we already received the Black Series Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi, and that was around for a long time, and it was actually around for so long that it peg warmed, and you kind of got sick of looking at it, and you're like, God, I just wish someone would release a better version of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then finally we got this version, and I'm just so glad that he was actually one of the first figures I picked up for 2016. He was actually released, I think, in January of 2016. So I think I got him in February, beginning of February. And I love the figure. I would definitely recommend picking him up if you had the chance. If you want to check out the review, you can. And yeah, he's great. I really do like this figure a lot. And I love the head sculpt. I think it looks like Ewan McGregor, and he looks fantastic. Sorry, let me get my fat hands out of the way there. And yeah, I just love this figure. It's pretty special to me, and I love posing him with Darth Maul, the Figure Arts Darth Maul. He looks great. They look great together, and hopefully we get a Qui-Gon Jinn down the road. So hopefully that happens as well. But there's number 2 for the 2016 Star Wars releases. 6-inch figure releases, excuse me. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi from SH Figure Arts. Okay, and number 1. Number 1. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. Are you ready? How about you? Are you ready? Oh, that's correct. Did I stutter? Mace Windu is my number 1 for 2016. The SH Figure Arts Mace Windu action figure. And damn, I love this figure. He might be my favorite figure overall for 2016, to be honest with you. I think they got the likeness down perfectly. I think that they got, oh man, just everything. The robe down, His articulation is fantastic. His range of motion is perfect. All of his joints are fluid. He is just what the epitome of a figure arts figure is and should be. It looks like Samuel L. Jackson. I was so happy that we finally got a 6-inch Mace Windu figure. Mace is awesome, and they got the lightsaber right. Some people complain that it's a little bit too long. I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it. I don't really care. I really dig this figure a lot, and I think Figure Arts absolutely nailed it. This is definitely my number one for 2016 as far as Star Wars 6-inch action figures go. Now, like I said, this is all up for debate. As far as your top 10, I'm sure not everyone is going to agree with my top 10. But, yeah, Mace is where it's at. Okay, and there's my top 10 all in frame here. You guys can check it out. And, like I said, anyone, even my honorable mentions, if you pick any of these up, you'll be happy with them. Whether you're an original trilogy fan, whether you're a new canon fan, like from any of the figures from Rogue One, if you are a prequels fan, there's pretty much all of it. And also, if you're a Rebels fan, there's a little bit of everything in here, and even expanded universe here. But this is my top 10. I'm sticking to it. Sorry for such a long video, but I couldn't help myself. I wanted to take time and talk about each one. Let me know in the comments what your top 10 Star Wars action figures of 2016 are. But let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to know what you guys think or what your lists are like. Even if you guys want to make a video response, you could do that as well. I'm welcome to all. If you even want to post it on my Facebook page, you can post on my Facebook page, which is in the description box below, right down there. And yeah, 2016 is pretty much over at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you have a great new year and be safe. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.